Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for dinardata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
Now al-Sudani is coming over here to the White House to speak to Biden. I'm curious to see if the Biden administration is going to do anything to help Iraq in their situation. He could help flood their country with US dollars and the dollar would lose value and the Iraqi dinar would gain value. Or they could just turn around and increase the exchange rate. I have not heard from Iraqi sources in the sandbox yet today. I know they had high anticipation for the first comment. I think it will happen in January. MarkZ. I feel it will be much sooner. So much happening. Now and all at one time. As I watch the markets and read more and more about what's going on in Iraq, it's really starting to look inevitable that Iraq has to do something with the exchange rate. This gap between the parallel market and the fixed market is starting to get really out of control. We know al-Sudani made an announcement that he was going to take some steps to close this gap. There are no sanctions imposed on Iraq by the U.S. Treasury, but sometimes there is a tightening of standards. They say it twice today in different articles that there are no sanctions imposed on Iraq. If that's the case and the U.S. Treasury gives the green light, then, wow, we really have nothing holding us back. The CBI is on the news today warning people not to deal with unlicensed companies. Frank, if you're not dealing with unlicensed businesses, then those companies are going to go out of business. And fines are going to drive them out of business. There's no more problems with banks that are using the American dollars in Iraq. They are being eradicated. I want to make it very, very clear to everyone that the IQD is not yet reinstated on Forex. Not yet trading on Forex. Yes, if you go to Forex there is a benchmark rate for the IQD, but it is a linked rate only, linked back to the CBI. It is a page holder. Yes, this is still a very good thing and I don't want to downplay it either. The IQD rate is there, only in preparation for the future. But there is not yet any trading ability to buy or sell. Hey, DC or whoever, I wouldn't count on Sudani coming to Washington, D.C. the way you think he is because you already gave him the green light. You already removed the sanctions. You shouldn't have done all of that. You shouldn't have done any of these things, but you did. 48 hours have passed since al-Sadr's demand and all indicators are against closing the embassy. What will happen? As we told you last week, the CBI did some swapping of currency. We believe that it's also part of the controlling of the American dollar. This swapping was done with 12 different countries. It causes us to wonder if this is the 12 that are going to be put in a basket. All of this was done not this Sunday but the Sunday before. Iraq is putting other currencies in their reserves as well. Caparoni says Iraq has nothing to export. Think about that. Third most oil reserves. Many countries only export oil with very strong currencies. Oil is not going away anytime soon.